Alright. The molten earthers. Wait, mics are hot.
Yeah, mics are fucking hot, bro.
But are the cameras hot?
Oh my
Because
god. My fucking... It's not pulling up my goddamn Microsoft Edge.
Okay.
Why?
So, oh.
It's edging, bro.
I am... Shut the fuck up,
Gaslam?
Eric. Alright, we're full theater of a mind where we can't even see the rolls anymore, stream. Fuck it.
Woohoo!
Alright, hang on. Alright, sorry about that, fellas. My computer just froze randomly. The stream crashed. Discord crashed on my end. Reset everything. And then, stream crashed kind of again, as it just sort of forgot all of my settings. So, we're back in it. We're back in it now. We're casting Molder to Minecraft our way through it. There are 5 of you, which means somebody's going to be walking through dirt. Which one is it going to be? Because you're going to have to, like, daisy chain this, right? It's like, you can only have 2 of these effects going off at once in 5-foot squares, which only one person can take up.
What we could do is actually, one of us could lift the earth up and the other can grab that earth and pull it behind us. Does that make sense?
He would pull the earth out from under you and make you sink into the earth.
The earth that someone is pulling up, right?
Yeah.
And then they're basically handing it off to the person behind them, so they just move it.
Okay, better idea. I have the mobile feet, and whenever I dash, I don't deal with difficult terrain. So that may help me in this instance. If I try dashing through this mud.
I'm not gonna let that mechanical thing slide, right?
Okay.
If you go
You're
like
gonna Naruto run over the mud.
Yeah, it's like your head under earth and stone and loose dirt, and you're like, but John, my mobile feet lets me blend in it. Like, all right, come on now.
I'm trying to just look through different things. Right?
We could
I want more than that one. Give me.
We could like box in the hair it, right? Like someone waits, people go.
I could just be on Kushim's back.
Oh yeah, why don't you do that?
Oh, hey, that works.
Because I can just climb him.
You climb
Hey.
Hey.
About your friends, am I right?
Not your friends.
Friend, run! What are you doing?
No, it's fine. Kushim regularly has his friends stand on top of him. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Kushim
All right.
says power button.
So one person hardens the earth. Someone gets on that. Probably someone with mold earth to do it again. Or somebody else does it for them so that they can move forward. And you guys like have to leapfrog this in all sense of the word. But after about like 5 minutes of doing this, so you guys don't like fall into the loose stone and earth which would swallow you whole, you may find yourself at a door. One half of it is currently upright, standing perfectly closed, nothing wrong with it at all, and the other one looks like it's barely holding on to its hinges, to its frame. It is like, you can see the interior like metalwork where the stone has been like, you know, molded around basically, or more likely where cement had been poured in, and it's just like falling apart. Like you could literally stick your hand through part of this wall or this door. You can even peek in and see into the room before you.
Any small people like Revik or Runt able to pass through without touching the sides or anything?
No.
Just right.
It's just like your arm in your hand. It's not like a person-sized hole.
So, would we be able to push the door open the good part of it, or is it like completely fucked?
Yeah, you can pull it open. Easy.
Oh,
The hinges
okay.
still work. Like,
We-
it's just like the physical barrier itself is falling apart.
Right, we'll
Can,
climb down from Kuchimi. I'll go ahead.
can Kushim and Revik just kind of like short it up with mold earth, like not like kind of fill the gap so that like if this were a mine tunnel, opening the door won't like collapse anything on top of us.
Yes, but that means 2 of your permanent, like, effects would...
Well,
Now 2
well,
people are falling into the sea of earth and stone. Because you can
Yeah,
only
let's not-
have 4 of these at a time, since there's 2 of you.
There's 4, so there's 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Let's just open the door, smile.
Fuck
Do
it. Yeah, who cares if it's a cave in? Let's do it. We'll just mold earth our way out.
True.
Ron, which door do you open? The one that is clearly intact and super okay to open, or the one which looks like it would cause a cave-in if you opened it?
Well, first I'm going to investigate for traps, of course. I would like to check to see if the
You
good
can
door.
literally see into the door, and there's no trap. Like, are you expecting a ballista bolt to just
Yes.
fucking fire?
Hey, it's happened in Dark Souls.
True.
It's happened in Dark.
That door and a blissable.
I've got the Dark Souls mindset. I'm expecting a
Okay.
literal cannonball to be on the opposite end of this door because I don't know what the fuck.
One of
Could be
these
here.
days.
One of these days you're gonna do
You're
it.
gonna be right.
But I will open up the door, the good one, not the cave-in door.
You can do so. And peer into what is clearly an octagon. Not like an octagon ring where you go MMA fight people, but a octagon-shaped room. So there's, 8 sides to this. Do you step in so I can fully describe this room?
Yes.
All right.
And
you
John
full-
activates his trap card.
Yeah. Yeah,
Can I
the
go
ballista
hang out
bolt.
with Revik against that room?
I'm sorry?
Can we get everyone except Kushim and Revik against that room? That way we can mold earth and sort of support the other door.
Yes, you can do so.
Awesome.
All right, this is the one I had to rework multiple times, but never fixed the page. So, Revik, or not Revik, Runt, excuse me, you're leading this investigation. Before you, just like in all the other rooms, 5 feet in front of this door is a plaque. Oh, of course there's a plaque. When isn't there one?
Tired of you and your fucking plaques.
You love the plaques. They're made out of brass. They've been etched in this neat font in a different alien language. Nav can't get enough of these plaques. He's probably going to take one home.
Can we make rubbings of the plaque?
Hey, you're breaking up, John.
I'm not breaking up. You are.
Yeah, you're the one. You're the
Yeah,
one. You're
you
the one
are.
dying.
It's Nav.
You are.
Okay.
Eric.
Eric, are you there? Can you hear us now?
You just got DDoSed.
Oh god, Eric got...
I'm kind of thinking I am.
What a great stream. Take another shot of vodka.
Oh my god.
No, the stream needs to die for the vodka. If John wants to turn the stream off real fast, then I'm down.
Okay.
Eric, you seem somewhat fine on my screen. Can you hear us okay?
Better now? Yeah, I was always able to hear y'all.
Okay.
John, you stopped moving. That's why I thought it was you.
Oh, you stopped moving on mine. Which came first,
Oh,
the chicken or the
you.
egg? Alright, Runt. Plaque. Nav loves them. He can't get enough of them. Left of his plaque, 20 feet away, there is a indention in the smooth stone floor. It is clearly like just a small little divot, maybe like 3 or 4 inches. Impossible not to notice due to the fact of how clean this side of this room is. Across this maybe 35 foot gap, there is flowing water, like a actual gosh darn river, which separates this octagon room. Revik is so happy. He hasn't seen water in days. And it's fresh, it's flowing, it's making a beautiful trickling noise as it goes from one side of the room all the way, splitting this octagon in half, in twain. The other half of the room, across this river, 35 feet away, is a fucking jumbled mess. It's like a fucking bomb went off on that side of the room. Looks crazy AF. And now, on your side again, now that we're doing this full clockwork rotational description, 20 feet to the right of the plaque is another groove. And this one has something in it.
I'm gonna look at it.
Oh, Revit,
Yeah, let's
you're
go
by the
look
door.
at-
Alright, Runt, move.
Let's
I'm just
let's
kidding.
go see.
Yeah, you can go see. And there is this weird relief. Like, you can clearly see this is some sort of, like, stone statuette. Or, it is a relief, right? When it's like a...
It's when it's in the wall.
Yeah, like it's in the wall itself, except this one's just in the floor. So there's like a figure that's like looking up at you. It doesn't have like a face. It's very generalized, but it's like hands on hipping you, looking in, I guess, a authoritative state or like pose.
His hands on. Come on.
Yeah, and this guy. Well, it's kind of hard to make out what sort of, like, traits this figure has. It's incredibly bland and boring if anyone is to truly study it. Not even worth, like, a kindergartner could have made this fucking shitty-ass plate. And then, you know, our boy Kushim can come in and read the plaque, which is often
He does
the
that.
puzzle. Did you guys like
Sure.
that?
Yes, I would love that. Kushim
Yeah.
would love
Are you guys ready to write?
that. Yep.
I'm ready.
The quarreling twins, two necessary forces of the world. Both must be respected.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh.
Kushim feels like there's another plaque around here, but you know the other side has clearly been destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Was that the quarreling twins or two quarreling twins?
The. T-H-E.
Okay.
So can we go check that door that now that it's been reinforced?
Yeah.
Alright. Revik's gonna open that door
It
and
opens.
enter. And he looks around.
It was just the other half of a double door.
I see.
So it was like, you know,
The
symmetry.
same
in a way.
entrance. Gotcha.
Yeah.
But okay, so
You enter the
this
room, you
plaque is
fall
on
into
one
the...
side of the river, right?
I'm sorry, I
like-
was memeing.
Sorry. There's like one plaque on one side of the river, and on the other side of the river, there's like a slot where something is in there.
It's same side. On your
Okay.
side of the room. So this octagon. See, this is why I need to practice, you know, guys? Doing my image spacing. So, you're facing forward, right, Revik? You've just entered the room. Okay? Walk with me. In front of you, 5 feet, there's a plaque. 20 feet to the left, there's a groove, an indention in the flat stone earth or stone floor you are currently standing on. To your right, 20 feet away, there's another one where this relief is sort of looking up, clearly within a groove of sorts. And then beyond that, there's the river and then the other half of the room, which looks like a minefield.
No,
Look-
the room is split vertically, or
Yes, it's split
horizontally.
So, if you guys keep that position, the river goes like this.
Okay.
You entered from this room. Plaque. Weird indentions.
Okay. The plaque, the weird
So,
Which
So I'm
one has
thinking-
with the one on the left has the woman looking up.
The one on the right, so the southern one.
Okay.
And the destroyed part of the room is on the opposite side of the river, right?
Yeah, this entire section is just fucked.
Okay.
Okay. So what I'm thinking is, the quarreling twins represent kind of creation and destruction, or maybe law and chaos, or order and chaos, and that's why we've seen such odd symmetry between pure, unadulterated order, a plain-looking hallway, and this utter destruction. And it seems, from what we've known from puzzles previous, that we need to pay respects to both. And we have here this thing in this digit here. I'm wondering, how do we pay which one is it? And then how do we pay respects to the other?
You said the relief is in like an authoritative pose.
Yeah, it's like hands on hips. Ha! Looking at you. Even though you were looking down on it.
That seems like order to me.
So then how do we represent chaos? And how do we show appreciation towards it?
And so I have a thought, but I don't. This would be a risk if we wanted to do it, I feel like.
Well, go
So
ahead.
if we assume the relief is order or creation or positive force or whatever the fuck you want to call it, we're missing chaos or destruction, and we have to respect the one that we're missing. What if we damage law or order or creation in some way, like the relief?
I had a similar line of thinking. My other option was if we made a similar version, perhaps using mold earth from the other side of the room, and putting that in the other, putting another one in the little digit,
In the rubble.
in the relief. Yeah, taking some of the rubble, like making a similar shape, and then putting that in.
Could be fun. Yeah.
I think that's worth a try before destroying something.
So first, how deep is that water, John? Like, if Revit puts his hand in, can he touch the bottom, or?
Nope. Your hand can
Okay.
shoot in. And there, it's not like even with the floor. Like, you have to like clamber down a little bit, maybe 5 or 10 feet, somewhere in that range. So like you're holding onto the side with your sticky fingers, and then you can like put your hand in.
Interesting.
Would you like to go for a swim?
Well, now that I put my hand in, is the water really fast?
It's fast and cold.
Okay. I have a question. I have another question. If I shape water and freeze a block here, since it's not all the way down to the bottom, will it stay there? Like I can walk across it?
No. The water behind it will begin to push and break it apart.
Okay, gotcha.
This doesn't defy physics. It will still, I mean, you make a 5-foot block of ice, and then that ice just flows with the rest of the water.
Okay.
How wide is the channel?
It is a 35-foot gap.
Damn.
Yes.
Well, I fill up my my dibs.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Gotta get that full 10 gallons, baby. 70 pounds of water.
I'm super encumbered.
Yep.
I pour some of it out, and then I shape water it, and you see him do that weird bathtub thing. I feel like we have more important things to do right now, but
Bathing is important.
Okay. Okay.
Everybody, let's just hit the showers. Fuck it.
Group bonding, let's go.
Everyone just jumps into the channel.
Take
Hold
me away.
You
Take me away.
You said it's a 25-foot gap. The
35.
water
35.
30.
35.
to
Yes.
get across to all the dirt.
I'm sorry?
To get across to all the dirt.
No, just the
It's
river.
water.
Yeah, to get across the river to the other side where all the dirt is 35
Yeah.
feet.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Hey, aren't you a frog? Can't you,
Yeah.
like, jump really good?
Just
Yeah,
swim, bro.
I can jump 25 feet. Yeah.
Just swim across. It's just a river.
Just swim across, bro.
It's really strong. Okay, hold on. I have an idea. All right, John, will you allow me to do this? So, I want
See?
to.
All right, when you preface it like that, right?
It sounds like bullshit, but it's technically allowed by the rules as written. Okay.
Okay, now I'm immediately against it. You better just think of something new, fucker. I don't want you to explain cool shit to me via the rules. I want you to say cool shit, then we make
All right,
rules
let me
about it.
tell you bullshit. Okay.
Fuck off. Millman, what's good? Alright, let's hear it.
All right, you can jump 25 feet, right? But the river is 35 feet. So if I jump 25 feet and then shape the water underneath me to be ice so I land on it and then jump again in my next 6 seconds.
Maybe you should test that and make an ice block at the farthest side of the river flowing and see in 6
Oh.
seconds where it goes.
I think I can reach 30 feet with shaped water. I'm gonna click it. Hold on.
I mean, you're gonna be surfing on ice, no matter how this goes down, right? The real question and what the role would be and decide is, can you jump onto ice, can maintain it, will the ice remain stable, and then will you be able to jump from that? Or
Yeah.
will you fall into the river and drown to death? Or be washed
not
away
drown,
to
but-
who knows where?
But we can always tie you up, you know? We
Wait,
got a lot of rope.
which direction is the river going?
I think it's south.
Now,
It goes
I
north
would
to
guess.
south, or up to
Okay.
down. Because
So,
Direction
is
is
it then
meaningless.
possible for Revik to go as far north in the room that he can, jump as far as he can straight across, and then use the time that he has remaining while being forced south to try and swim the remaining, like, 10 feet?
well, Revik.
Alright, Revik will try and do that.
All right,
Wait, you want to get tied
Revik
up
jumps
first?
in. Revik, you have a set jump, don't you? You can
It's a
just
set
jump your
jump of
movement.
25. Yeah.
Okay, cool. You jump.
I can take the dash action because my swim speed is the same.
Well, once you're in the water, you can't just jump out of the water without like
Yeah.
ground beneath you, right?
Yeah. I'm not going to jump out of the water. But I do want to swim the last 10 feet.
You
even
swim.
if it's-
John will roll a luck die to see if you're fucked or not. How about that?
Uh-oh.
Fun.
High is always good, right?
Yeah.
I is always good.
Revik, you immediately get pulled down and are washed with a natural 1 on the dice.
Nice.
Down and down and down, away from your goal.
And
You...
then I get to roll athletics to try to see if I can fight this water.
I want to describe it a bit first before you ask me for a check to save yourself. So, Revik, you go into the water, and you're like, great, I'm 10 feet across. Or, all I have to do is swim 10 feet. I do this shit all the time. You're a water-born creature. You're an aquatic entity who needs water to live. This is great. The coldness, you can live without. It bites to your bone. The rapidness in which you are moving, also, you know, not the best, but, you know, you're a ranger guy. You do this shit. You are an outdoors type. This is fine. You could do it. If only you had, like, a little kayak thing. You'd be okay. So you swim. You get, like, 2 feet forward, and then you are just, like, submerged briefly, and everybody watches him just go underneath the water. Give me that athletics check to see how well you do getting across the last 8
Come on,
feet.
please. Okay, 16.
16. Guys, Revik is great. He's swimming back to you and swims 25 feet back as though he's
What?
going forward.
What?
I'm trying to swim backwards to you guys.
Yeah. Revik, you got lost underneath the water. You're like, okay, there's forward. And you're like, shit, I was pushed away like really far. But I know which direction I'm going in. And then you just swim right back.
I pop my head out, look around, sigh heavily. I go, okay, here, let me tie this rope to myself. Now I know I can do it for sure. All right.
Yep. All right.
Grab the end of the rope.
Someone gets you out of the river first, I assume.
Yeah.
Ties
Yeah.
you with a 50-foot coil of rope. And you
Oh my
jump
God.
back in, go into the water. Oh my god, that's still really bad. Revik, a similar situation has occurred. You are being drowned beneath this rapid. Who's holding on to you?
I think Kushin's good. Kushin's pretty strong. Yeah.
Kushin is a strong boy.
Why
Kushim.
why don't multiple of us do this?
Kushim,
Yeah, everyone
give us a
should.
strength check, Kushim.
Oh god.
Is John back yet? Can we bring John back?
No.
Damn it.
He's probably
is
checking
he?
in with us to say he was
No, he's not.
hi. Like, hi. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Revik, go
What?
ahead and make me an athletics check as Kushim just sort of slips the rope. Not expecting your sudden mass and weight, and guys, holy fuck, this Revik guy, he's a natural born swimmer. He makes it
Oh, thank
all
God.
the way back, 25 feet, exactly where he had hit the first time.
I think we should try something different.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. But I mean, on the uphand side, I feel nice and wet and like.
Ugh.
So, what if we like?
Oof. This guy, Revik, man, what a great
What
swimmer.
if two of us like crossed and like made a springboard?
Oh, like throw him?
Oh no, did it really fucking freeze
Oh, and
again?
as we go,
Oh,
hua, he like hua.
Oh, you're here?
You're here.
okay.
Hey, you stuttered for a second,
Yeah,
Mhm.
I did.
but not enough to be like
I
noticeable.
saw it. I was scared. It was terrifying.
I saw the
All
fear
right.
in your eye.
All right. So you guys are going to try to spring Revik up an extra, like
10
5 feet in
right?
the air so that you can get more elevation.
Will you allow it?
You can try. Yeah, sure. Fuck it.
As long
All
as
right.
we have the rope, we have the rope. We're fine. I'm sorry.
Take
All
4, Revik.
All right. Guys,
There has to be
Revik,
something-
you jump 25 feet into the air, whoosh, going a little bit farther, and you, still midair, while falling into the river, feel as though a field of force, like a wall, is before you.
Oh no! Boom.
Yeah, so everyone just sees Revik hit a wall and then fall backwards into the river. And now he goes washing away. Revik, can we please get an athletics check to not be swept downwards? And this is the important one.
All right,
Oh,
cool.
you got a 20. Good, go on you. Revik,
Okay,
you go below the water for quite some time, and when you clamber out, you're a little bit dazzled, a little bit stunned. There's some sort of magical barrier keeping you back.
Yeah, okay, we can't
All
do it.
right.
It doesn't work. It
Do you
doesn't
want to
work.
break the statue now?
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Well, I mean, did anybody? That was my like. Oh my god, we don't have anything else. Like,
Oh, we
Well,
can't get nothing
do we
from
have
the outside.
anything else?
The thing was that we were supposed to get. Wait. Can't we just? I'm fucking stupid. Why don't we just get loose earth from the door from behind us
Yeah, we
and
can do
use
that.
that?
Revit will do that.
You do what?
he just drops the dirt onto the other
So,
little circle thing.
He's
the
coming
hallway.
back. He's coming back from when we came, grabbing some loose dirt from that, and then
All right.
using that instead.
You can just grab a bunch of loose stone and earth and just throw it into this little tiny indentation in the ground.
And then Kushima is the one who tries to make it sort of like a sassy, like, a sassy woman.
Give us a performance check for Kushim
Sure. Hold on.
as he tries to
As
sass it up.
the alien bug tries to mimic human sassiness.
Oh shit, John just responded. He's in the chat. Guys, we're gonna go on break. Fuck yeah.
Oh,
Mics are hot. They were hot. Fuck it. John, you're back.
Hey, John and John.
Hey.
And
Hi, John.
Not John. Food, Eric. Rod. How are you?
John, you're just in time to mold Earth into a statue.
I rolled. You should maybe roll, Steve, to get better.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll ignore that previous one.
I mean, unless it passes. Unless that's what you wanted.
Yeah, that's what I'm sure. That's
He
what I
has
wanted.
no context of what's happening. Oh my god. Yeah, so this is the John party. We have 3 Johns.
Are we still straight?
Oh,
Yeah, we're still streaming.
We're back.
We've been back.
Never left.
Back again.
Swinging is back.
I'm waiting for a new role. But in the meantime, John, how are you?
I'm good. What's up?
It's a performance roll from Kashim. You're
Okay.
decorating a relief in the floor.
You're putting stone and dirt in a hole. He's not decorating anything, guys.
He's decorating it in the sense that he's trying to make it look like the other relief, right?
Yeah.
It's
Right.
complicated.
Sure.
I want to just catch up with my friend John. That's what I want.
I mean, I am. I haven't been doing any statue decorating, so that's a minus.
Unfortunately.
Other than that, good. Nothing too special.
Oh. Well, we're glad you can make it.
Brood has role-played you excellently. You've read things, and you've collected rocks.
That's all Kushim ever wanted, really.
You've been calling people your friend as well.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Also important. Right. Any enemies that have been called friends? That's always important.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Oh no.
Oh,
We didn't. He didn't call him friend.
No.
I did offer a what is it? A non-violent.
yeah.
option.
You did offer to not fight the enemy.
And then
So
you
there was that.
immediately fought the enemy.
And then I
You're true.
I'm sorry.
Sounds right.
Let's see the new role, John.
I'm trying to disconnect. I can tell you what
Oh.
I can imagine a D20.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll use Google.
Yeah, why
I
don't
love
you just
that.
imagine it? I see Stim Stumbler, so I assumed you were in the game. But maybe I...
Yeah, it said it says
We
disconnecting.
just, everyone just imagine what your D20 would be. Mine's
All right.
rolled a 20.
Oh wow, a natural 1. I get to re-roll.
Wow.
I like that. A 7.
A 7.
Plus 3 is a 10.
Unfortunate. Guys, Kushim dirties his fingers, and then he kind of forgets what he's doing, and he just, like, tries to make, like, the rocks, and then he's like, oh, shit, new rock. Hell yeah. What kind of rock is this? But unfortunately, he does not manage to make anything close to the artistic sculpture, which is sort of glowering up at you all, as Nav looks to his war pick, knowing what must be done.
Oh dear.
Do it. Kill him.
Smash.
Do it.
Do it. All right. You smash into the relief, breaking it in several pieces. Strangely, very cleanly. Your strike, just as soon as you tapped it with even the most minimal force, just shatters this fucking thing. There's like 20 pieces of it now.
Are they all relatively samey?
What do you mean,
Uniform?
samey?
Yeah.
It's kind of like a
Uniform.
jigsaw puzzle, just without the necessary.
The bits.
Yeah.
Now
All
I'm
right, he's gonna
take
go.
these
He's
pieces.
gonna go ham, and start trying to break the pieces more.
Wait, hold on. I need to take these pieces and push them somewhere else. And Ron's gonna take the pieces and he's gonna put them in the other relief.
As you do that, you know, Nav just hammers an extra one, splits it in half for good measure, turning 20 into 21. Get a nice odd number. And
Adding
Runt.
to chaos.
Yeah, Runt. How good are you at puzzles?
Miles.
Like the character, I would assume pretty good. Me, not so much.
Yeah, lots of jigsaws, puzzles, and Maelstrom.
Well, I assume Run's just good at figuring out like patterns, and you know, because he does lock picking and all that,
Yeah.
he would have a good idea of how to put things back together if there are pieces.
Dope. Well then, let's see your greatest put something back together check. Roll a 1d20 and add your intelligence modifier.
All right, +1. Let's go. Nice. I get to re-roll.
You get to re-roll that.
Okay, let's go.
Oh my god.
God bless. God bless.
God bless
It's
what?
15. God bless 15.
God bless 15. Guys, Runt is getting a little bit stumped here. He's got like the head done. He knows he's got the head done, but for some reason the body just won't like go back to how it once was. He needs help. Someone
I
needs
need
to help
help.
him.
Suggesting perhaps the help action?
No. I mean, this is a multi-tier check, and I want someone to do something unique and cool.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, I'm going to separate all the pieces that I think belong to like the arm. And I'm
Okay.
going to separate all the pieces that I think belong to like the legs
Mm-hmm.
and then the chest.
Alright.
So I mean, what kind of check do I make for that?
God, I want to say a joke so badly, but it'll get me banned.
Hmm.
I don't know. What kind of check is that, guys? Separating parts?
I think that sounds like it needs a bit of experience and perhaps some wisdom to determine
Yeah.
where each parts go correctly.
Alright,
Yeah.
I'll do a 1d20 plus your wisdom modifier. No one's proficient in puzzle solving in this world.
I got an 11.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I got a rock.
Revik, something super weird about this, like, relief that has been shattered. Parts of it just, you would assume go together, but when you actually try to, like, fit them in, like, one at a time, it doesn't really pan out at all. You're just, like, there's, like, this weird, like, leg that is just sort of, like, not going anywhere, and you assume it's a leg. Maybe it's an arm? You're unsure.
I think we need a fresh perspective. Hey, Nev,
Yeah.
you seem to be a different kind of thinker. Why don't you come over here and give us a hand?
What is that supposed to mean? Jesus
I was trying to say
Christ.
that he's not smart, but he's smart in his own way.
Oh my god. Ruthless.
In the nicest way possible.
Yeah, sure.
You seem to be a different thinker.
Okay. I guess I try and put the puzzle together.
How do you put the puzzle together?
Completely wrong.
Okay. What sort of check is
Like,
that?
I think... To do it completely wrong, I think is a low roll.
What? You want
I
to
think
roll
he's
low?
looking for for
Yeah.
an attribute.
No, I was gonna say wisdom or intelligence make the most sense to me, but intelligence is my lowest attribute, and I didn't want to make it seem like I was intending myself that way. But yeah, low roll to do it badly.
So you're
That is- or
intentionally trying to
low
do
is
this
good.
poorly. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah, let's fuck it. Let's
because
see
we're
it.
building chaos. Which one do you want?
Just roll me a 1d20, brother.
I can do that.
Just get lucky. Full head.
Son of a fucking bitch!
You know,
The one
13
time I
is pretty lucky. Yeah. Lucky number 13, or is that lucky number 7?
It's 7.
7's pretty lucky.
Oh.
13's the bad
Well,
one.
13's unlucky, so if we're doing this reverse logic where we want no luck, you know, suddenly 13's super lucky, right?
Yeah, it's not so bad.
And 13 is the death number.
Can you describe to me what it looks like of you trying to fuck up this object map? And just, like, what does that look like?
So, you know... Is it Picasso?
Yeah, Picasso, the
Yeah, hold on.
abstractionist painter.
Yeah, he's got a famous quote. It took me a decade to paint like a master, but a lifetime to paint like a child. And he has an extremely famous painting attached to that quote, and it's like it's a person, but like it has a box face and its eye is like this, and then one eye is like that.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's like that. It's that shit.
All right, so you're going full abstractionist art piece with this one.
Wasn't that... Maybe I'm misremembering, but I thought that was Salvador Dali, the guy who painted, like, the melting clock. The guy with the evil villain mustache.
I know what painting he's talking about. It should be a Picasso.
No, I think it is Picasso.
Okay.
I'm seeing some of his other images, and it
I know
looks...
that there was a lot of weird Italian guys that drew a lot of abstractionist stuff.
Well, Nav, despite all possible beliefs, the act of not even trying to put this thing together creates a flat image. The bas-relief is no more, and a sheer, like, screen has been made out of stone, revealing the image of some dude who's just, like, giving a big thumbs up and, like, a cheeky smile, like, I'm watching Brood's face collapse. Just right now.
Troll dungeon, I see.
The opposite of...
Trying, yes. You guys did not need to roll to actually solve this puzzle. You just needed to say, like, I want to just fucking put it together.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
The puzzle, now complete, as though it had been wanting to be complete all this time. Well, does nothing. It's an inanimate object. I mean, you're looking at, like, this cheesy dude. But as you kind of, like, refocus and, like, look at each other, like, how did Nav do this?
Ew.
Oh, did my shit just fucking freeze again? No, I think we're good.
No, we're good.
Yeah, it stuttered for a second, but that was it.
I don't know why we're having internet stutters, but as you guys look at one another, as you guys lock eyes in shared confusion and perplexity, Runt and Revik having tried the hardest to logic their way through this puzzle, you guys realize that you're staring across the river at the door you had walked through.
Oh, God damn it.
And the ground you are now on is somewhat loose. As though you have been transposed in your own room that you had just claimed. Even the plaque is on the other side.
Huh.
We did it!
I want to toss a bunch of dirt. into the water with mold earth. I just wanted to shovel it off.
Alright, you shovel off a bunch of stones and dirt into
out.
the water. The river is no longer flowing from north to south, but south to north.
Interesting.
And goes the
Weird.
opposite direction that you had thought it to go.
This place is weird. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, this is
Agreed.
awful. I hate this place.
Love this place. So many
Rocks.
secrets
It's so cool.
and rocks.
Zero,
Yes.
any
And
thoughts on this fucking
Oh.
movie?
You know, it's weird, definitely. I don't know. Honestly, I'm just flabbergasted.
I see.
They moved into the next room.
You move into the next room.
Sure.
Oh wait, actually first, does anyone want a drink? We can get some water first before we keep moving.
It's not your bath water, is it?
It's not my bath water. It's not.
Oh,
like,
damn it.
Well, we did see him swim through it like 6 times, so.
Yeah, but like the water is flowing. It's not like the same water.
You guys are having this conversation about water and germs and how is poison diluted. As you step into the last and final room.
We know it's the last and final room.
Well, there's
We do.
no immediate doors, and there's another statue. This one, rather tall, rather grand, much grander than the one that turned to life, guiding bolted Runt in the back, and then slapped the shit out of Runt some more.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was fun, yeah. Too bad he didn't kill you. This one is of a Ulathaean. Tall, regal looking. He does not wear a crown, but he has a circlet that has been carved out of marble, laced or gilded with some sort of gold-like material. He holds a scepter high in the air. The scepter itself is also made out of gold. It's maybe like someone who is normal, it would probably be like a 10-foot pole, just made out of solid gold with a strange brown top on the very end of the scepter. Behind this statue, on the wall, is a collage, I think a collage is right. A depiction of a story, supposedly. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections to this wall. No words are written. There are no magical or runic etchings on that wall, but there is a plaque. And Kushim, you are naturally drawn to this plaques because Revik has made you read each and every one of them to the party so that they can type it out. Would you like to do so?
Yeah, Kushim would like to do so for sure.
Are you guys ready to write?
Ready?
Alright, here comes the lore. This is a big one. Alright. The Shepherd of Shadows, Betrayer of Peace, Denier of Death. Tell me when you're ready.
Denier of death.
All hail the third of Uletha, demigod and protector of the mantle. Tell me when you're ready.
Oh, keep going.
Look and remember he who died defending the world pillar against the enemy.
Oh, there it is.
And the enemy is capitalized in your head, Kushim.
The Shepherd of Shadows, Betrayer of Peace, Denier of Death. All hail the third of Uletha, demigod and protector of the mantle. Look and remember he who died defending the world pillar against, brackets, the enemy.
Yes. At the very bottom, Kushim, you see a name. A name you have heard before, maybe in passing, maybe just once by the witch Irithil. Perhaps she is the feminine version of this name, for their names are rather similar as well. At the very bottom, it says, Erithil, son of Ish Arith.
That's
I will spell that out for you.
Sure.
God bless.
There you go. That is the final word upon the plaque. For those interested in the mural behind it, which has been carved and put in place by stone, it shows at first on the far left, working its way around the wall, a boy with a black sheep. He holds a cane as though he is a shepherd of some kind in his youth. Then, in the next page, that shepherd, well, the boy has grown into a young man. The cane, the shepherding cane for rams and sheep and stuff like that, has been turned into this weird pole weapon, which is still, it's reminiscent of like a halberd, but not nearly. It's far too curvy to be like a true halberd, but he's squaring off against this weird bird creature that is also vaguely humanoid. Next, in the dead center of this story, directly behind the statue, there are less detailed people, assumedly Ulatheans, who are being led into mountains, into the next piece of the mural, which is just a weird collage of shadows and lights, almost as though a abstractionists got their hands on a chisel and hammer and tried to show off what a maelstrom looked like, or a tornado, a whirlpool, something of that sort. And the final and last piece, there on the edge of the mural, is a lone figure holding his shepherding cane, or maybe a magical focus of some kind, the halberd, now long gone. He stands next to a mountain that is rather tall, infinitely tall almost, next to a few brave and also sinister-looking characters. One looks heroic, one looks and is depicted as like this vicious, squat monstrosity with an axe that is just cruel looking and gives you like your stomach kind of just twists in a bundle if you focus on this one figure for too long. The other is that bird figure again. He's there once more. This time no longer as an enemy, but standing side by side. And the last one is it's just a big rat. It's just a big fucking rat, just like on its haunches, like just it looks cartoonish almost. Yeah,
Someone went in and scribbled it in crayon.
yeah. Basically. Yeah.
Was Grug here? Or do you think Grug is that guy, or?
I think maybe Glug's leader, or his god, as they say.
So then the Ulithane's old god is betraying them now? Or the third, whoever the third is also the leader of Grug?
I kind of get the feeling more like they are always enemies, except for in that moment. Because we see the bird before, and it did not look friendly then. I think this mountain is supposed to be, some inevitable, we must fight together, ultimate enemy.
Yeah, I think.
Wait,
Go
can I
ahead.
take a rubbing of the plaque? With like some.
Oh, it's the plaque.
Yeah.
You definitely cannot get the entire mural. It's too big. It goes from ceiling to floor. But the plaque you can definitely get. So you
Cool.
now have in writing, "The Shepherd of Shadows, Betrayer of Peace," written in ancient Ulathaean.
Okay, cool.
There The statue, unlike the previous one, which animated and sort of just, you know, shot laser beams out of its fucking eyeballs.
Kind of based on itself.
Yeah, it's much more detailed, as though someone tried to replicate and then magnify a living Ulathaean. Perhaps it was heroically made, but if you ever go like look at a sculpture of like Caesar back when, you know, he was still kicking around, like that thing was so fucking detailed. And you know, Michelangelo's, the David, the fucking his weird hot Lucifer he made, also just like almost lifelike, this statue. And then there, of course, is that weird circlet he has on his head, which kind of is like jutting out a little bit. And the scepter, which he holds, with that weird brown paper?
Maybe.
Does the scepter appear to like it can be removed, or is it like part of the statue as well?
That was my first idea, was to try and take
Zero's in it for the money, boys.
Yeah, I stood a huge stick made of gold.
Yeah, it's like
Woo!
10 feet long, just made out of gold. You can try to fuck with it if you want, Ron.
Yeah. Revik's gonna climb up and try and dislodge the circlet.
Give me a pure strength check. The
Sure.
circlet? Yeah.
Yeah. Because he can just, I have a climbing speed, so I just want to
Yeah.
climb up it. And then, pure strength check.
Mm.
16.
You pull, but it's been fastened on its head over hundreds, if not thousands of years. You got like maybe an inch. You can feel it somewhat giving, but you need like something else to get it fully off.
Hey Zero,
Yeah?
do you have a crowbar?
No? I have a sword I can use as a lever, though.
I have a
I
crowbar.
feel like. Oh, may I borrow it?
No, yeah, of course.
No.
Only playing, friend. Jokes.
Can I use the crowbar after I climb up to the scepter and try and wedge the scepter out?
Oh, you want... So, the scepter and the circlet have different DCs and different skill checks. You can't... You cannot break the hand of the statue, but you can try to pull it out normally.
Okay. Then I won't need the crowbar, and I will
No.
attempt to do that instead.
I actually need you to make a dexterity sleight of hand check, Runt. Because this thing is not just a scepter, and its hand is not just a singular, you know,
Peace.
flat surface. It has been, like, locked in position.
God bless sleight of hand.
I'm so glad we're all totally cool with robbing this temple. Like this is the whole point,
Oh.
right?
Okay, to be fair, also, I think we probably need it to get to the end of the dungeon.
The DC was 18. You did pass. And
God
that's why
bless.
Revik barely failed. Haha, get wrecked for Revik. Runt, you begin trying to force it out, and then you, like, shift it around a little bit, and you have to, like, move it and angle it in a funny way, but eventually, after twisting and locking and figuring out the pattern in which it was secured to the statue in perpetuity, you can
Guys, I
free
got it.
this massive 10-foot pole, which takes you, like, 5 minutes, because, like, it was fastened, like, in the center, so, like, you have to literally get it all the way to the top. Which must have been a bitch to put in if you think about it.
How much does that weigh? Because I'm adding it to my character sheet.
It's a 10... It weighs... John did not have that on his sheet. Ron, I don't think you can actually carry it. It's too big and too heavy for you.
That would make
And
sense.
feet of
Or
gold.
it's
Yeah.
too awkward for you.
Yeah.
Like, your other
Hey.
10-foot pole was, like, collapsible. This is a solid piece.
Kushim, Zero, if you can come over here for a second, I'll drop it down to you, and one of you can hold on to it.
Okay, hopefully we don't die.
I'll try to, like, lower it down to them.
You
Gently.
lower it down to them gently, and then Revik and Runt, who are standing on the statue, please make me, I suppose, dexterity saving throws.
Sure.
Okay.
15.
That is
26.
holy shit. Well, now I kind of just want to make Brood fail so that you can style on him, Grunt. But you both pass.
I do a front flip over Revik. Leapfrog, motherfucker.
And then Revik, you stabilize as the statue beneath you moves. Not in an animated way, but in like, oh, the entire statue suddenly like moving and turning backwards, as though it had just been twisted on a spiral.
Oh.
Or like a corkscrew.
Is it over a stairwell?
Why, yes, it is. And by stairwell, I mean ladder, which goes downward.
Oh god, I've gotta go.
Oh boy.
Mo,
dungeon.
This is the final room.
Kushim and Zero, please roll me a 1d20.
Okay.
I guess it doesn't truly matter who discovers it first.
Oh!
Zero.
There's my.
As you are at the very front of the scepter, just so happened to be there, that weird brown thing that had been wrapped around the top of the golden scepter. I mean, you removed that shit. You want to see what's at the very... Come on, man, right? Obviously, you want to look at the gold.
It's gotta be a shiny gem or something, right?
It has to be, right? And then you just see, like, gold bar, and you're like, well, that's kind of disappointing. But the thing you have removed, the strange vellum covering, you can see to have words written upon it.
Yeah, Kushim, look. I cannot read.
Kushim drops the like bottom half, like somewhat denting the bar, as he just approaches you with words. Kushim, I assume you read it? Oh, did we lose him?
No, he's here.
Oh, okay, I don't know. My internet's stuttering, guys. I don't know what to say.
No, it fucked up for me too.
Okay, cool.
Guessing.
Kushim, you look at this weird sheet. Because it doesn't make sense to you at first. I need you to make an Arcana check.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
oh, it's upside down.
Yeah, Disma. Let's see.
You can do it. I've only.
Fucking hell.
Kushim, you are not staring at a known language that your magic can even comprehend. You're looking at some weird bullshit you're unfamiliar with. You need further study or someone to tell you what this is, because this is beyond you.
Go on, Kushim. What does it say?
It is a mystery, friend. Oh, happy days. Perhaps I can still like to try and do an identify with it, even if I don't feel like I can succeed, but might as well try.
You wish to identify the vellum?
Yeah.
Like the
Not sure if so.
spell identify?
Yeah.
Okay. You can begin the ritual, but in the meantime, party, there's a ladder which descends into darkness, into shadow.
Is there anything else in this room that is of note that we have not looked at?
The circlet. You guys did not take that yet.
True.
That and
Rude.
the door you had entered from had closed during this time.
Gotcha.
Naturally.
Hey, Zero or Niv, I'm not sure how strong either of you are, but would you like to try and wrestle this crown, the circlet, from the head of this thing?
I would definitely like to
Someone
try.
hand me a crowbar for a little bit of extra leverage as well could help.
Kushim's got a crowbar. He'll let you borrow it, I think, if you ask nicely.
Hey Kashim, can you throw it up here? I'm about to deface the statue.
Kushim refuses to give you the crowbar. I suppose your identify spell will go off. Can you please link the identify spell?
Yeah, sorry. Just forget.
You just get to tap into the logic of the world and just be like, oh, I know exactly what this is. think so. You choose one object that you must touch. You are touching it throughout the casting of a spell which you have casted. If it is a magic item or some other magic imbued object, you learn its properties and how to use them. Kushim. This is a magic imbued item. You know how spells work, right? They always require a verbal, or not always, but most have a verbal, somatic, and material component. Kushim, this is a verbal component to a spell that you do not know.
Ooh. Tight.
In it, not by itself is magical, but combined or done something with, it can become something magical.
Wait a
Hell
second.
yes.
Wait a second.
Yes.
Kishim, do you tell anyone of this?
Who's Rhoda?
What? What's that?
Do you tell us that this is?
I really want not to.
And
But,
don't.
If you don't want
no.
to,
If you don't want to,
Jonathan doesn't want to. Kushim is all too happy to tell everyone within earshot that this is a verbal component to a secret spell.
Runt will immediately skitter down the statue, and he will take out the book. The third volume to How to Train Your Friend's Kids, or whatever it's called. I always consistently forget the name of it.
Never had that book.
I never had it?
No.
Okay.
If it was in Ozark's library, you cannot take books out of his archive.
Okay. Then he's going to try and inspect it, and as he does so, he's going to tell Kushim, there's a certain spell inside of, I think I already told you, but I'm just going to re-clarify. There's a spell based on 3 volumes of a book, and if you combine all 3 volumes, you can make a spell out of it. This may be, if this isn't the same thing, because obviously it's in the Rule of Fate and Temple as opposed to a novel, this could very well be the same thing, and we should definitely, absolutely, well, to be quite frank, we shouldn't tell Ozark of this, because the other source of verbal components, he kept very closely to himself. So, please, for the love of God, keep it from Ozark. He may try to snatch this from us.
Ozark will remember this. You just see on the top left of your vision.
Can I make a perception check to see if that spy is still somehow in here with us?
Yeah, make a perception check. Looking for the spy in your
Mind.
periphery? Question mark? Your mind?
Shade.
You don't see him, Revik.
Okay. Well, he could be anywhere. We don't know where he is, what he does, how he watches us.
Yeah, could be scrying on us.
Does
Well, we
everybody
definitely tell.
Does everybody just do a quick perception check real quick? Where is he? Where's the spy?
Run's just gonna say, that guy is just kind of to make sure that we're not, going over the top. That guy isn't really like Ozark. And even if Ozark knows of it, we shouldn't be actively presenting it to him on the off chance that we may never get the chance to actually finish and complete the spell.
Okay.
But that's my opinion. You feel free to disregard that if you'd like.
The wink.
Yeah. He can't blink, so this is how he winks. He's saying I understand, and as subtle as Kushim can manage.
Run audibly blinks at that and goes,
Audibly
okay.
blink? How the
Yes,
fuck?
cause the cartoon thing, or you.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like a cartoon thing where blink, blink. Yeah,
This
he
is not
makes
an
that
anime
noise.
world. Fuck off, you Ruby lover. All right.
I'm so sorry.
I can say the same for you, John, because you were there too.
True. That was a shitty time for all of us. Anyway, do you guys descend, or do you head to the doors?
Wait, we
I
want the
think
statue,
we
right?
want the circlet first.
Descend. Oh, sorry.
Unfortunately,
Shame, do you
this time,
start
but also,
descending?
I used the crowbar. Try one more time, get the circlet off.
All right, make another strength check.
Do I have
Advantage, right? Because it's a crowbar.
No. Make another
What?
strength
What's the-
check. All right. Revik, you pry open. Well, I guess you pry off this massive circlet that is 5 foot in diameter. So, you know, rather... Yeah, diameter. I almost thought I said circumference for whatever reason. And you pull it. You pull it off. And then it comes off its head. It weighs like 500 pounds.
Okay, someone catch it.
Does anyone try to catch it? It's mostly stone. It has been gilded with gold.
Ooh,
I'm gonna watch him fall and laugh.
I heard it was marble that was.
Yeah, marble is stone. In case people didn't know
I'm
that.
just trying to specify it's a precious stone. Alright.
I mean, I will try and keep it from hitting the floor, sure.
Okay, I
Alright.
drop it to 0.
I need your strongest athletics check, 0, because this thing is falling down, and you're like, I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna stop it.
Not bad.
All right, you lift your arms up, you catch it, and then 500 pounds of marble that has been enchanted, or not enchanted, encrusted with gold will fall on you. You will suffer damage.
As you go down, I'll bring you back up.
6, 12, 12 turns to 16, 20, 23 points of bludgeoning damage is what you suffer as a 500-foot ring hits you and then immediately will strike the ground, not breaking immediately, but cracked where it landed.
I got it.
He took 26 points of damage. It was cushioned.
Yeah,
It was cushioned.
that's why it didn't break all the way. You're welcome.
Okay.
Okay.
Good job. I'm proud of you. All right. We're gonna roll it.
All right, cool. You can begin rolling it to the door.
It's down the stairs, I guess.
So
There's no,
No,
stairs. It's a
wait,
ladder.
wait. So
Yeah.
there's the double doors, right?
Mm-hmm. Which close behind you.
And then and then there's the stair. There's the ladder going down.
Yep.
Okay. Run's gonna take a rock and just chuck it down the ladder, and wait to hear it, to see what kind of, how long it takes before he hears a noise.
You
If he
do
hears
not
a
hear a
noise.
resounding noise.
Ooh.
Excellent.
All right, hold on. I have a better idea. I have Tensor's floating disc, right?
Okay.
Hold on. I'm gonna left click it.
Wait, how do you have Tensor's floating disk?
In like the very first session that we went out towards the ruins, I asked for it from a scroll, and I
Yeah,
haven't
but
used
you
it.
can't cast it as a ranger. You need it to
What?
be in your spell list. That's how scrolls
Yeah.
work.
Okay, I hand the scroll over to Kashim.
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, thank you. I know this one." And I.
Oh,
hand
you
it
know
back.
it already.
Was it a...
Okay.
What do you have in mind?
Well, this thing is 500 pounds exactly, and the Tensor's floating disc, we put it on there, right? So when you go down the hole, the floating disc will follow, but it won't fall and hit the floor, and then you can.
I don't think it's. I think it's too big. I don't think it'll fit down.
There's
Will it?
also
Will it?
that and the fact that as soon as this disc goes over any, like, a 10-foot drop, it will immediately vanish.
And it'll drop it on top of all of us, or
But
on the ladder.
I
and
like
we'll not know
your
anything about it.
gumption. You and your spells, Brood. Always
Can use it to
pushing
get
the
it out of the
creativity
dungeon.
limits.
Well,
I
we don't
rolled-
even know if this is the way out yet. We might unlock another secret door or something.
So it's come to this, John. Okay, hold on.
He's gonna
Okay.
mold earth it, boys. John, if
I'm gonna
I
mold
mold
earth-
earth above the ring itself so I can get like this pushing, rippling effect, can I move it that way? Yeah, fuck off, Brood.
All right.
What if I just break down the entire crown into
I've
500 pounds of loose earth and mold earth constantly
So I heard that it was 5 feet in diameter, right? But it's a circlet,
Mm-hmm.
right?
On a giant statue's head, yes.
All right.
A
But it's on the
statue
floor
that is
now.
15 feet tall.
But it's on the floor now.
Now it's on the floor, yes.
All right. You're gonna hate me. I'm sorry. I go
waiting.
back. Actually, no. Fuck it. I pull out 5 gallons of water from the dibs.
Okay.
I put the water into a square with the disc inside of it.
Okay.
I freeze it. All right. I have a block of ice with the rock inside of it. All right, ready?
Okay.
I kick the ice down into the hole.
Yeah, you can do that.
All right.
You don't hear it crash.
All right, let's go.
You may or may not have destroyed the entire ladder.
Let's
We'll
go.
find out when we get down there.
We're
I
about to
guess.
find out.
Yeah.
I hope someone has fed the fall.
Kushim.
When I said ladder, I didn't mean like a wooden ladder in the direct middle. I just said ladder because someone said stairs, and I have to counteract bad information and assumptions immediately. This ladder, as you guys now stare to the hole, which Revik carelessly, I suppose, just sort of threw a treasured item into it. You guys notice that the wall, this chamber, or chute, a chute of stone, which leads down into the earth, on one side has grooves within it that are clearly meant for handholds and footholds. So rather than a ladder which is installed and affixed to one wall and then just follows down that wall all the way to the bottom, it is built into the wall itself.
Got it.
Anyone with a climb speed can easily climb this. People who are encumbered will likely fall to their deaths and die, but, you know.
Revit climbs down.
Kushim, could you carry this scepter and not be encumbered?
Oh yeah, I never did the scepter weight. Fuck. Hang on. So I
Oh,
go
yeah.
look
You
up
got
the-
distracted.
Yeah, I
Fucking
sure shit
500
did.
pounds.
Yeah.
It is made out of solid gold. It weighs 70 pounds. Holy fuck.
Jesus. Kashim
Is
can
that
definitely
doable?
carry that smile.
It's not as heavy as a circlet. Amazing.
It's not, no. It's made out of gold.
Um,
And it's long. It's a pole.
Gold is heavy.
Yeah,
Super heavy.
I know. Not as heavy
Um,
as marble.
Can carry it if I leave some things up here.
I have some extra carry space. I think it's 5 times, or excuse me, it's 5 times your strength, your total strength before you're encumbered, right?
Don't worry, I've got a bunch of heavy stuff that I can leave.
Okay. I just don't want to leave important stuff behind.
Rocks and twine and crowbars. And...
Yeah, no, I'll leave my tents behind.
Okay.
I have two two-person tents.
All right, there's
Jesus.
40 pounds immediately.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. Don't worry, guys.
You can
We
figure
have
it out.
we have
I-
a tiny. We've got the
I want to
tiny
move
stuff.
us forward,
Alright.
boys. Can we go forward now?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. You guys begin to descend. Yes, I want to wrap this up, Brood. Descend and descend and descend you go. This is a tunnel, boys, and it stretches down deep. At one point, the chute becomes just like a chasm. Does anyone turn back at this as you guys continue to descend this sheer surface with handholds and foot grooves? Kushim is dedicated. If he's the last one down, everyone's the last one to descend, and everyone is forced to keep going or face Kushim's wrath. You guys go
Thick
very
long ass.
deep, worryingly so. And then, whoever I believe Revik was the first to descend, will just kind of hit floor. No one has dark vision, right?
Eric.
No.
Matt does.
Nav
He's got
and
double sight.
Zero. To you guys, this... Well, you're not really standing on floor. You don't see stone. Like, you don't see rock. You don't see gravel, sand, dirt, you know, you're in a dark cavern, but the floor itself, which you were standing on, is just darkness. As though there is no floor beneath you. And then, as you guys all sort of just filter down one step at a time, in the distance, you can see, maybe 150 feet away from you, a pile of treasure which has been collected or, one might say, hoarded down here. Gold is glittering as though a spotlight has been shined on it. Those without dark vision in the darkness can see this. And then...
Nobody move.
Yeah, yeah. Where's the trap? Where's the boss?
Everyone says, nobody move. A voice sings out to you. First as a whisper that you don't understand, and then as a tangible, modern common speaker. It sings out, "Seekers of the soul of Eulathil, sing the song of Erathil, and know what it is you seek. Prepare yourself for the challenges ahead." And with that, the haunting vocalization becomes soft and then fades away. And then, in the darkness, a glimmering of pale light can be seen. And then another. And then another.
Uh-oh.
And then another. 4 shapes begin to materialize in the shadow realm.
Ready yourselves.
And with that, we will end our session here. And
fucker.
next time, we will immediately be rolling initiative. So, good luck.
Is there a crown down here? Or circlet?
Fuck off. No, just shot straight through the shadows. Guys, we will see you next time. And I do not believe gold is heavier than marble. Maybe someone can prove me wrong. Fuck it. That's how we're ending it. Guys, good night. I'll see you tomorrow on Greg Hansen's.
What's heavier, steel or feathers?
Yeah. It's 1 kilogram. Doesn't matter.
That's right. A kilogram of steel is heavier than a kilogram of feathers.
Alright, we're done. Fuck this. See you guys later.